Hi, welcome to CJ Wild Money Entertainment. If you've never been to my channel before, on Fridays we keep it real with topics that's trending on social media or people ask me to talk about. Today's topic is a topic that is trending worldwide on social media, as well as my brother asked me to talk about. Everything that I say today is my opinion only, as well as my experience. I'm coming from 4 generations of hospital family. My father worked in New York University Hospital, Cornell, as well as Stony Brook. My mother did private duty. My grandparents worked at the biggest mental health facility in the world, which is in New York, Bellevue Hospital. New York is my hometown. Personally, have a degree as a medical assistant. I'm also a certified phlebotomist, which means I take blood. I also have a bachelor's degree in health administration. That means I know a little bit about each facility in the hospital and financially how it works. So that's my experience before I begin to talk here. Let's get down to it. A virus. A virus is germs, tiny germs. The flu, a cold, these are viruses. Back in 1918, we had influenza, we now call the flu. And the same thing that they're telling you to do today with this virus is the same thing they said in 1918 with the flu. A virus is germs. Each other's space, wash your hands. Everything that's been constantly said, wipe down things, is very important. And they're taking it exactly from the first epidemic that they had a problem with, which is influenza. Now, here's where I'm going to tell you the differences. There's no cure down to facts, and I'm going to keep it real. First, you need to stop gauging a lot of things. I'm not saying don't stock up on things, but don't stock up when you see somebody else needs something. You need to give them that. You don't need 100 rolls of toilet paper and let somebody else not have any. We, people from around the world, has worked together to overcome any trials, tribulations, viruses, bacteria, together by working together. Not our governments. Our government is to make sure the economy is right, to make sure you're out there working, to bring that money in so they can get ahead and compare their economies to other economies. But together, as a world, we've always fought together for our families to still survive. There's different types of masks. One is a surgical mask. It's to protect you from spewing on other people. The other one is a cardboard mask, airborne, to give it airborne. Listen, this virus doesn't have an age. So when I get on TV and I see that people say, well, you know what? I'm going to have my spring break. I deserve it. What you need to sit back and think of, you have that joy of your spring break and you have a good time of it. And then you come home and you give your little sister a hug that may have asthma, bronchitis. You give your mother a hug. She may have diabetes or endocrinologist disease. And now all of a sudden your whole family is sick, but maybe not you. How fun is that? How fun is it that you can't sit at the hospital with them and hold their hand while they're going through this and may not survive? These are the things that we need to think about. Viruses don't have an age. They're spread on cells, and we all have cells in our body. Some people's more healthier than other people. And that's what's eating up the cells. Little children hasn't even built up an immune system to everything. And just because they're not giving you the statistics, they also didn't tell any of us that this virus was happening the end of December, if not sooner. So, and viruses doesn't have a race. They don't sit up there and say, I'm only going to attack the Chinese or the Asian, thinking that the government is going to tell you the truth. All of these governments has never told the people the truth. People tell people the truth. People together, working together, caring about each other is how we've came through anything in our world. Known this ahead of time. If these flights would have stopped ahead of time, we wouldn't be where we are. When they first found out about it, if they said, okay, fine, we're going to stop flights here, we're going to stop here, we're going to separate people there, we wouldn't be where we are now. There is no cure. So for people to sit back and think that, you know what, it's okay for me to get ahead and celebrate Easter with 1,500 people, then you're taking a chance not of just your life, but others' lives, that you're going to get ahead and go in the store and maybe cough on that roll of toilet paper and wipe your mouth or touch something, because that's what a virus do. I cough, I touch it, somebody comes along, they touch it. The difference with this virus is it's been a proven fact that it lasts on things for 17 days. On the cruise ship, they potted everything down, bleached everything down supposedly, and the virus was still there on surfaces 17 days later. So should you be wearing gloves? Yes, my opinion. Should you be wearing masks? Yes, because people don't care if they're coughing, sharing cigarettes. You have to care and stop complaining about being home. That is so sad. Listen, I just said my generation was in the medical field. And every time they went out there in the medical field, it's just like a cop's family or a fire family. You don't know if they're coming back. You don't know if they're going to come back healthy or not. But they're decided to do these jobs for people. Not for themselves, but to help people. These people that's out there that's still at the supermarkets making less than what they should be making, it's not just because they need the money. It's because they know how important it is for people to eat, for people to have the things that they need. These are the heroes, not our government, because they're passing out a check. They got to pass out a check. Other than that, how's anything going to get paid? We are the people. We, as the world, need to get ahead and help each other and stop letting ignorance of what people are saying affect us. In my description below, I will have the CDC and medical information that I've gotten, so you can read up on the 1918 epidemic and what happened because they didn't let people know. If you're home, appreciate your family, because once they're gone, they don't come back. You can't go to their funeral and say goodbye now. You can't go to the hospital. Do activities at home. Stop getting on the internet complaining that you are, oh God, I'm home. Learn a craft. Learn to build something. It's springtime. Clean your house. This is not 1918 where there weren't smartphones, where we didn't have electricity, when we didn't have satellite, when we didn't have entertainment, video games. Trade video games. Wipe off the covers before you trade them. But these are activities that you can do at home. It's a blessing that people could go to school at home. It's a blessing that people could still work at home. And don't forget, YouTube is always there. So you can watch all kinds of things on YouTube. Check out YouTube. People are building masks and showing you how to take things from your household and build a mask to protect yourself if there isn't any out there. And then I'm on YouTube. So hit that button and subscribe, because I have all kinds of things I'm willing to talk about. You know what time it is. It's Friday. And I'm tired. And I'm going to always keep it real. And I'm out. Peace.